Welcome to your OC Sucks, the weekly podcast where we review and critique the best and worst and the fan-created original characters in the My Little Pony fandom. This show is unscripted and unfiltered, and moderate language will be used. As well, this show can be a little heavy on the critique at times. That being said, if you're easily offended, please do not watch. If not, please join us for this day's episode. This episode is episode 48 of February 6th, 2015. And we're discovering our special talents and looking at some Cutie Marks with Commander and Meti. My name's Meti Bobo, and I'm the host and project manager, and I've been joined by...
Commander Sparkle, assistant project manager.
Oh, hey, he's my assistant.
And
welcome to the show.
And I'm Gather Questions and Viewer Interaction.
And I'm Smooth Sailing, and I'm the editor.
I have a little bit of news because it's been a little bit since I've been on the podcast, and those listening may notice that I don't sound like I'm talking into like garbage. That's because I got a new snowball. Turns out the problem wasn't with the snowball, and I figured that after I bought it, but
you see, I told him to do stuff with his drivers, and he doesn't listen to me. Doesn't listen to the guy going to school for computers.
I reinstalled the drivers, asshole. I didn't have to do with the drivers.
It did have to do with the drivers.
No, it didn't.
It did.
No, it didn't.
I tell you it did.
Shut up. Anyways, so that's it for the news and stuff. Let's talk fan art.
How about Too Many Buddies?
Too many.
The
buddies?
Play With Me click game.
Oh my! I was gonna save that for the end, but yeah, fucking. There's apparently like a game that is like Too Many Ponies or something. I had never heard of it or seen it before, but apparently, Somber Starlight made a version that had all of our OCs in it, and it is amazing. And you can like feed them pies, which is adorable, and then they double, and it's horrifying because then you have like 50 of us running around on the screen. And they all say adorable things.
2Q5 me.
I can't even
handle it.
Let's see. There's the character select Yox fan fighter game thing.
Yeah, that one's really cool.
It's really cool. When I looked at myself, I was like, why do I look like I'm some like
though they use
character
Darkstalker as one of the two, like it seems like me and Mummified or Street Fighter characters, at least from the looks of it.
Well, I mean, they said hashtag Street Fighter.
I know, but I could be wrong. Mummified could be the only Street Fighter character here. But the other two seem to be Darkstalkers. Fighting games are fun. Everyone should play them.
Yeah.
Also, I got some nice fan art from Future Past because they totally stole my idea that I was totally going to do, but I never got around to it because I'm a lazy prick, where it was old touchpad and new touchpad in the same picture. Remember the past, but look to the future.
Yeah, it's pretty cute.
If only I was that optimistic in life.
If only you had glasses in that picture.
If only I had glass. I can't. You see, I could look.
You're like I'm trying to look to the future, but I can't see it yet.
Can't fucking see it. My future's so bright. Gotta wear shades.
Speaking of you with glasses, though, look at that fucking female Meti picture that Cat did. Fucking Cat in the Clouds.
Yeah, that one also. I really like that.
Really
one
cute.
Too.
The Cat in the Clouds did a picture for us, and then Smooth and Mummified and Soren of our OCs, like females, and they're really cute. I particularly love. I think my favorites are probably yours. Honestly, yours and mine. I like them the best. They're super adorable.
Yeah, they're probably the best.
But they're all cute. I like all of them.
Hands down, 10 out of 10.
What narcissism we have.
There's nothing wrong with saying that you're the best.
Oh yeah, dude. Nothing wrong. Like, there's a lot more fan art, and we love all of it. Like, but there's seriously no way we can talk about all of. Again, we love all of the fan art we get, and there's just we would have to make like a separate podcast to talk about all the fan art. Sometimes it's ridiculous.
Thank you for sending in the pod.
We love you. Anyway,
I just spit all over my mic.
That is disgusting. But anyways, moving on to the actual show.
Yes, moving on to the actual show. Unlike normal Euros sucks here, we do not have a die of fate for two people because a two-sided die would be ridiculous.
Because it's called coin.
It's not called a coin because you don't call a coin a two-sided die. Call it a coin.
But you call a two-sided die a coin because two-sided dies are stupid and they don't exist and they are coins.
Therefore, they don't exist. You just said they didn't exist, so it's only a coin. Commander, flip a goddamn coin.
Okay, I have a coin. This time it's a Luna coin that I got at Everfree. You call what you want. What you like? Say what if you get its head, or I mean, you go first. Because for me, I don't want to call. Because I don't know.
Oh my god. Okay.
What do you want? What are you calling?
Call it in the air.
Okay. How are you gonna call? How are you gonna wait?
Heads. Did it hit the ground yet?
I didn't let it hit the ground, but it was tails.
Damn it.
Because actually, it's more statistically random if you catch it in midair.
Hey, you know what? Fuck you.
That's actually a thing. I watched a video about it.
I didn't need no smooth statistics in here.
That's crazy. Anyways, so gonna start this week off with my good OC for this week being Autumn Birch. Autumn Birch is, she's an earth pony born into a predominantly unicorn family, and like she, I believe, she was the first child, and even though she was unable to actually perform magic, she still spent a lot of time trying to learn the spells, because or at least understand them and stuff like this, wishing and trying as hard as she could, but being an earth pony didn't really work out. And then a younger sister was actually a unicorn, so she kind of got pushed to the side, and her family forgot about her because couldn't do magic. So she started exploring Canterlot, sort of wishing to receive a cutie mark, because she had no idea what she could do with her life, because spent her entire family is based around unicorns and magic, and so kind of fucked her over. But basically, at one point in time, she was sort of wandering around Canterlot, and she ran into a group of her schoolmates who were all unicorns. I'm assuming they were the Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon of the school, and they just sort of shouted earth pony slurs and pretty much beat her up, and got some really bad injuries, specifically to her head, where she actually has a little bit of a scar, apparently, or at least did for a while. And after this, she was sent to Ponyville to recover and heal, and she was a bit traumatized from it and had to learn to sort of get out of her shell, talk again. And one of the things that they had her she was told to do is the pony who one of her relatives who she was staying with there, Red Cross, told her to enter into the Running of the Leaves to sort of give her something that she could put herself into, and give her some form of drive and just get her out of the house and be around ponies. And upon actually going to the Running of the Leaves, she put basically her heart and soul into that shit, and she ended up finishing in 4th, which, I mean, it's not an actual race technically, but still pretty good, given that...
I mean, they gave away medals.
Yeah, that's true. They do give away medals, but I feel for I don't know what age technically she was, but a teenage pony, quote unquote, getting 4th would probably be a pretty good, big accomplishment. And that was the thing that gave her a cutie mark, which really quickly, one thing I like about that is she got her cutie mark for finishing in 4th place in the Running of the Leaves. It's because it was that moment.
You are a 4th placer for life. You will never achieve anything.
Shut
ever.
up, Meti. But what I really like about that was because, I mean, not everyone is just gonna be oh, hey, I'm 1st place. Yeah, I know what my talent is. She just while running, she just sort of found that passion, and you know, she found out that she was like extremely agile and extremely quick and stuff like that. And I don't know. Oh, I really like it. And they actually included a poison joke where she pretty much goes into slow motion. Which...
Okay, that's actually pretty funny.
Which I think that's pretty funny. I feel Smooth would appreciate that. And then sort of...
Smooth, editor Smooth, please say if you did or not.
But, then I'll really quickly go through the likes and dislikes before we actually sort of get into things. But, so she likes running, winter, cool weather, snow. A lot of those have to do it with each other. Then birch trees. She loves knowledge and lore and magic theory, which I forgot to mention this. One of the only things that she really, really could remember, after her, like, head trauma was how to read, write, and comprehend magical formulas, which is kind of like a kick in the dick. Where it's just like, hey, this thing that you can't do, yeah, you're gonna remember how to do it perfectly, but you can't do it. But, she also...
That's life.
Yeah, that's life. She likes first aid, magic, reading, and cleanliness. And then one of her dislikes is the fact that... Because that's not dirt on her hooves. Those are just markings that make her look dirty, which she absolutely hates because she loves being clean. That's like... it took a little bit of time, but that's like the background and all that stuff like that. So how do you feel so far about the character?
So what's her special talent again?
Sort of like agility and speed. She's a fast pony. Specifically,
is that a lightning bolt on fire, or is that a leaf?
That is a lightning bolt with a leaf. Like, it's like the stem of the leaf, but it is a lightning bolt.
So, I understand where the leaf part plays in, but where does it play in specifically? Like, I know it's the running of the leaves and everything.
I mean... I feel like part of it is I don't know how they personally are connecting that. I think the fact that she got it at the running of the leaves obviously is part of it, because I feel like it would make sense, and it looks good, which I figure Cutie Marks...
I'm not saying this is a bad key.
Oh, no,
I'm just saying you could probably play a little bit more into this. I don't know. I think she should get rid of the mud. I know that, like, she was like, they make her seem dirty, and she hates that because she wants to be clean. That just seems like an unnecessary conflict.
Yeah, because...
Especially when you could just say that she's just sometimes really dirty from racing.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. That was one of the few things about the character that was like it's not a bad thing, but it just doesn't really mesh terribly well with this character, since it's not like the core part of the character. It's like a little bit of fluff, but fluff's not necessarily bad. I really like this character's aesthetics. Like,
she's pretty cute.
She's really cute. She's adorable. I like the color palette for the main, because it's a nice, like, tritone but they just work well and balance with each other. And obviously, I mean, given that her name is Autumn Birch, the autumn feel definitely gets through with the brown and tan colored mane, and then the cutie mark, obviously.
I understand. I like it.
Yeah. Also, I think they did a pretty decent job at getting at least some level of connectivity between the mane and the tail. I also really like the way the eye color works, because I don't know.
Yeah, I like it too.
Green. It's a little bit hard, like, when you're actually looking at this piece with the way that the gradient is. It's a little bit hard to tell that it's actually that decently bright green, which I personally wouldn't have it get fade or gradient. What's the word for the like verb of gradient? I wouldn't have the gradient go quite as dark personally, because at the top it's just
Gradients?
I don't know, honestly. But that's just me.
Honestly, I think I would prefer if her name was Autumn Bolt.
Ooh. Oh, that kind of...
Because that way, it's Cutie Mark, fucking special talent, plays into the entire character. It'd just be a perfect mix. It's up to you.
Yeah, I do kind of like that. Like, I mean, it seems like almost a bit cliche with the, like, it just be like,
The cliche for a reason.
Yeah. But like, I think it makes sense. And I mean, there's a general. I mean, obviously, there's some level of connectivity between the name and the cutie mark. We've seen that in the show time and time again. That's how a lot of like background ponies get named, and like OCs have that commonly. But I definitely think that would be pretty cool. I don't know. I like that. I like that idea. I really like the general story. I think they set it up in a way that it's not like too just like, oh man, look at how much my character was bullied, blah blah blah. They took that and then they expanded upon why that's the reason that, or like allowed her to get to where she is, to get her talent. I think that they set it up really well, and I like her colors because she's really cute. And yeah.
Okie dokie. Well then, moving on. Time to flip that coin again, right?
Yeah, dude, flip the coin. Whoa, wait a second.
Oh, wait, doesn't matter, because we're just moving on right to me.
Woo!
Moving on to Jane Sea Salt. This is made by Zelta Zella. This is a really cute pony, and she has some really cute aspects. The best aspect, though, no offense to this pony, is fucking the most adorable style. Well, Jane Sea Salt, Jane for short. She's about the same age as the main six. I'm assuming same height. It's just because, look, that height chart right there.
Yeah, the height chart is great. I loved it.
2 pet seagulls, one named Vince and Lily.
One
named Vince and Lily. One named Vince, the other named Lily.
Jesus.
She, her cutie mark, if you can't tell, is 2 stars on the Aquarius symbol, or the Aquarius star sign. And like at first, I didn't like the cutie mark all that much because I'm like, almost a lot of people put their star signs as their cutie mark. That doesn't make any sense. When then she was like, "What's your special talent?" Bam, making maps of the stars, and I'm like, whoa, fucking mind blown right there.
Is she also a sailor? What?
She's also a sailor.
Oh, okay. I was just guessing. Honestly, haven't read ahead. Anyways, continue. Sorry.
She likes making maps of the stars, and that's like really cool because, like, damn, that's like a really cool way to put your star sign in there and make a really simple cutie mark. Like, fucking yeah. You like change my opinion on her cutie mark immediately. Her personality is she's adamant, loud, and trustful. Sounds just like me.
You mean truthful?
Truthful, trustful, same thing. Honestly, it's not the same thing. Not at all.
Not.
She likes stars, sailing, her friends, her seagulls, dolphins, and watching the sunset. What a lovely woman.
Mare?
She dislikes swimming, storms, and small spaces. I understand completely. Her flaws is that she can't tell a white lie and doesn't know how to be blunt with someone without hurting their feelings. And a little bit of backstory, which is still in the works, so nothing big. Her dad was part of the Pony Navy. She grew up in something called Whiteley Hay, which is apparently
Whitley?
What?
Whitley?
Is it Whitley?
Yeah.
Whitley Hay, which is a pony parody of apparently a northern east UK city or town called Whitley Bay, which good for you, and horse puns are appreciated.
Are they?
She found her special talent on a return trip, I believe it says, with her dad, and she her talent making maps of stars, which she learned from her dad's crew. So she learned how to make maps of the stars from her dad's crew. And then on that same trip where she learned how to make these things. Oh no. One time she was too ill to go with her dad on. Okay, so she missed this trip with her dad, and her dad ended up dying on it.
Oh.
And it was because of a terrible storm, and that's why she hates terrible storms. Like, I would hate them too. I mean, like, I have a vendetta against this one storm. Showed up, stole some money. But she wants to live up to her dad's name, And so she's out there to travel. She's a tradeswoman, and she brings cargo to the mainland. What a champion. Random facts about her is that she cannot swim, and she has a strong, and she is a strong flyer, but doesn't like to fly too much.
Fun stuff.
Very interesting character. I like where she is right now. It's pretty good. It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Fucking. If there's one thing I don't like is her very generic human name.
Just
Jane. Like, I don't know why that. Like, in a world of candy-colored horses, Jane is not a name I would probably go to for a pony.
Yeah. Like, I like the sea salt part.
Sea salt is nice. I mean, like, if her name was just sea salt, I'd be like, oh, that's like the best name.
I want. I think that finding some way to include something similar to relating to like the stars.
No, but like sea salt fits because you could relate sea to the waves of the Aquarius sign, saltiness to her very abrasive attitude.
Well, I mean, I get that sea salt, like, it works, but like,
it says she's a little bit taller than average, which it's hard to tell with that size chart a little bit.
Yeah.
Also, can I say that the way she does fucking size charts is just the fucking funniest shit in the world.
The little faces on the silhouettes, the
little faces.
They're great.
Books and what?
Yeah, I like it. They're always cute.
Books. She has an adorable color scheme, and it goes really well. And the way the artist does this is just so nice. She just has these really pretty colors, these really bright, vivid colors, right in your face.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the best of my ability what some of those colors are. I'm assuming there's a seafoam in there or something similar to seafoam, which
so pink, like teal, like a light teal, like gray, and like a very, very light purple, like transparently white, purple, gray.
And
also, the human sea salt, adorable. Fucking
really
adorable.
Cute. I like the hat. I think the hat is just
the hat needs to move to the character completely.
Well, I mean, it's in one of the pictures of it. The one
I know it's in one of the pictures, but it's from behind.
I feel like the other one's just sort of to show how the mane works as well.
Yeah.
But I do think that it works really, like they one thing I like about this is the color palette. It works really well with sort of. I mean,
oh fuck! I didn't even realize that she labeled Vincent and Vincent Lily.
What?
I didn't even realize that the seagulls were labeled Vincent Lily. I know which one is which now.
Meti.
I didn't even notice that.
Meti. But I think that the color palette though is I can't even words how much I like it. I can't articulate it, I should say.
I also like the introduction of a speed trail. Really nice.
Yeah, it's just sort of, it's there. It's not really a huge thing about it. I think that I do think that the speed trail is maybe a little bit much.
Yeah, I guess. Rainbow Dash.
That's debatable, of course. Well, the thing is, with Rainbow Dash, sure, it has a lot of colors, but it's just, like, lines. It's just a very solid character. They recycle colors in a really good way of, like, having very similar colors for, like, the really cutie mark and the mane, and then the eyes and the cutie mark and stuff like that. I think, Zeltazella, or Zela, however it's pronounced, pardon me, has a really good idea and understanding of how to, like, create a well-designed character. I think that much should be apparent at this point. But I really like the like we had mentioned how they took the, like, sort of idea of the cutie mark and applied it to the pony. Really cute pony.
It is a really cute pony. Jane Sea Salt, fucking see you next time.
Oh,
I love your OC.